So if we think about performance on this axis as a continuum, and if we plot time on the x-axis as a continuum, today, a year from now, today, a decade from now, and down here would be rubbish performance, and up here, world-class performance. Performance classically has three subcategories. So some performance we could call green, performance above expectation. Some performance we could call red, performance below expectation. And then there's a big block of performance in the middle, which we can call white, performance in line with expectation. Now, I don't know if you'd agree with this, but classically people say, well, it's something like, 20, 70, 10. There's a normal distribution curve, isn't there? In a team of 10 people, you've got a couple of superstars, you've got 7 people who do the job at an acceptable level, you've got somebody who's struggling. The diagram is technically incorrect, and the reason is the line shouldn't be straight. The line should actually be sloped. And what I mean by that is performance shouldn't be a static thing. Performance should be a gradually increasing thing, because you'll be hoping for more sales and profit this year than last year, greater efficiencies, more productivity, deeper penetration into the market. And so organizations are looking to get better, which means the people in the organization must get better. And this is relevant because if you've got somebody here who's a steady Eddie performer, and their worldview is, I've hit an acceptable level of performance, I'm in the white, and I just need to keep jogging along, doing the stuff I've always been doing. What they don't realize is there's a point on the timeline where they become an underperformer. And even somebody today who's like a really high performer, doesn't grow, doesn't develop, doesn't enhance their skills and capability, there's a point on the timeline where they become average. Now, upper end of average, but nonetheless, staying still is going backwards. What that means is people should be making a steady, ongoing, incremental improvement in their performance to remain static. There's a motivating conversation to have with your team, but it's true, okay? And so people have got to understand, as part of the performance standard, I need to be getting better to remain still. And if I'm ambitious, I need to be making step changes in performance, because there's no other way of getting ahead of the rising expectation curve. And although that's challenging, people have got to know that. So when you're talking about goals and clarity, people have got to understand, where green becomes, white, and where red becomes white, and white becomes red, because that's critical to moving people's performance on.